Hey everyone, so today I'm going to show you how to create this glittery brown smoky eye, and I recently hit over 10,000 subscribers, so thank you all so much. That figure is unbelievable. I've decided to do a Q&A style video, so if you have any questions pop them below and I'll answer them in a video in the near future. So back to this video. If you want to see how I created this look, then just keep watching. So the first thing I'm doing is applying an eyeshadow primer. This will prepare the skin to lock the eyeshadows in place for the duration of the day, and it'll also help the eyeshadows to appear as vibrantly as possible. Now today's smoky eye is an entirely shimmery smoky eye. We've shimmer on the brow bone, the lid, the crease, pretty much everywhere. And I know a lot of people prefer to wear shimmery eyeshadows at night time to glam up their makeup look, but because we are using neutral colours, I do think it's daytime appropriate. And at the end of the day, there are no rules to makeup per se, so just wear what makes you feel good. So all I've done is I've applied a shimmery brown eyeshadow to the lid area, and then I've started to feather the colour up into the crease, and again I've angled it out towards the end of my brow to give me that really nice elongated shape to my eye. So now I'm just using a fluffy blending brush to buff out any harsh lines before we move on to the next shade. So I used the first brown eyeshadow as a base colour, and now I'm using this darker one. So I'm applying it in the same way as the first eyeshadow, so to the lid and up into the crease, but I'm not taking it up as far as the last brown eyeshadow. We want there to be a fading effect. When it comes to smoky eyes, blending is key. I always say to layer your eyeshadows, so apply, blend, reapply and blend until you have the colour payoff that you want. In regard to this, I always find that with the shimmery eyeshadows opposed to matte ones, the process does take a little longer, so just bear that in mind and try not to get too disheartened. The look will come together in the end. The order in which I apply my highlighter really just depends on the day. Sometimes I like to apply it first, while other times, like today, I apply it last, so that if I have blended my crease colour up too high, I can use the highlighter shade to correct it by pulling it down slightly. I'm using a black eyeshadow now to create a winged liner, but I don't want this to be perfect. I want it soft and smoky, so I'm buffing along the top edge of the black with a pencil brush. And if I have lost any definition of the black liner, I can just go back in and reapply the black with the angled brush, but just keep it close to the roots of the lashes. So finally then I'm going to take that dark brown along the lower lash line all the way into the tear duct. And I'm keeping everything quite brown today, so I'm using a brown eyeliner, a nice chocolatey one on the waterline. To finish off the look, I'm going to apply a couple of coats of mascara to my top and bottom lashes, and that'll finish off the eyes. Now it's time for the face. I've applied my Avon Ideal Flawless Foundation and my Revlon Colour Stay Foundation together, and now I'm just setting that in place with a face powder before I move on to the next step, which is contouring. I'm using powder products, so you always need to set the liquid ones in place before you move on to that step. So I'm just going to apply the contour into the hollows of my cheeks, around my temples, down along the sides of my nose, underneath my jawline. I really want this look to be very bronzed and very warm. I'm going for a pop of colour on the cheeks, so I'm using a coral blush. This one's by Inglot and it's very pigmented, so what I do is apply the majority of the product to the apples of my cheeks, and then I always tap off the excess on my hands but I still manage to always apply too much, so I just go back in with my foundation brush and kind of calm everything down with that, and it works out quite well. So don't fret as well if you go overboard with your blush, it's easily fixed. For the lips, I'm just going for a nude lip to keep all the focus on the eyes, so I'm lining my lips and then filling them in. While I didn't want the lips to compete with the eyes, I didn't want them to appear too flat either, so I'm just going to do a slight ombre lip. I'm applying a lighter colour in the middle of my top and bottom lip, and that'll finish off the look. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and found it helpful. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.